what's some of the things that you see that technicians do? Maybe pitfalls, maybe somewhere where they get snagged on something that kind of holds them back. What would you
That's
say that would be?
That's an easy one for me. Here's the thing, this is kinda on the subject, but
Hmm.
you give a technician what they're capable of doing. Whatever their strong point is, you keep feeding them that over, and you put a guy in a position to win. Don't give him a car he can't fix. How many car
Right.
sometimes we're gonna get that, but as a rule, give them something they're good at. Whoever the best guy in the shop is at that needs that.
Yes.
But this was an accident. I had a technician I hired, he was a truck driver. He was like, 52. Never
Hmm.
worked on cars in his life, but he lost his truck driving job. He came in one change oil.
Yep.
Wasn't a real smart guy, but a pretty polite guy. So I thought, well, I'll give him a chance. A good oil changer, didn't do too bad. But the other technicians did not respect him because he was a 50-year-old new guy. It's like, who's going to respect this guy? Well, here's
Sure.
what happened one day. I found this out by accident. Ford has door latch recalls. Now, you put in door latches on 100,000 cars, I think, well, a whole lot more than that. But,
Sure.
I had nobody to work on this car. No, there was nobody. Nobody. It's getting late. It's Friday. I thought, "Man, what am I gonna do?"
Yep.
He was the only guy I had. I gave him this box of latches, says, "Can you put these in this car?" He said, "I can put them in there." He had them latches done in half the flat rate time.
Yep.
And I said, "You done with that car?" "Yeah, I'm done with it." I said, "Let me check it." All the doors worked, everything fine. I said, "That's pretty daggone good." I said, "I got line techs that can't do them that fast." And,
Yeah.
he became my door latch guy. That's all he did for the next 5 years. He was doing 70 hours a week, had to respect the technicians, doing
Yep.
door latches because that was his strength. You gotta find that strength and hone in on it. Let the guy put him in a position to win. This guy wasn't a smart man, but he had great hands.
Yep.
Took advantage of them hands. I found that out by accident. So that's a big
Yeah.
deal.
And sometimes that's the way it goes.
Know your technicians.
I
Know your
always
tech
like to I always like to give C level work to C level technicians, B level to B, A's to A's. But then also every now and again, what I was always trying to do was if a guy's really good at something, that's wonderful, but I want to give him one or two jobs a week that moves him out of that comfort zone and moves him into, what's been called now the zone of proximal development. Like I want to get his 1 foot in chaos and 1 foot in what he knows, kind of like Dr. Peterson talks about a lot, to get them to get better at what they do and to broaden their horizon a little bit. Because if they do that, they can get better at what they do. They might be able to move even further up the line and make more money for for themselves, their families, and for the community.
Well, that's funny you should mention that because, I got all these techs doing all this all turning all these hours. They're doing great, because everybody's
Hmm.
doing what and they're happy, a tech
Yes.
turning hours is gonna be happy. I had one technician, he was asshead student from Colorado, I hired him in Middletown.
Yep.
He come to me and he goes, "Hey, I don't like the way you do things." I said, "Tell me why." He goes, "I wanna do other things. I wanna do things that challenge me." And I told him, I said, "Well, you're making money now." He goes, "I'm making money now, but I'm not getting better."
Sure.
Man, he's right, and I learned some hey, I listened and ended up doing that. I ended up being a master technician, very good one, but, and left to go to FedEx to work on vehicles because of the union job. But,
Sure.
a good technician, great man, and, I listened to him. You gotta listen to your people. What one guy need if you got 15 people, you manage 15 ways. It depends on each everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, what they like, they don't like. You gotta
Sure.
know every person and manage them the way they want.
Accordingly.
You have the same criteria, I mean, you got the same rules for technicians and for people that work with you, but you manage them differently. You adhere to the same rules, but you
Sure.
handle them differently, and it works.